There's a dude, Mike C, from my hood in Jersey that probably, you know, I don't know if anybody, he never really came out or whatever, but I think he's one of the best dudes I've ever heard. Time's Up by OC, and Broken Language by Smooth the Hustler.
Yep.
Wordsmith by myself. Lyrics of Fury by Rakim.
Right.
Men at Work by Cool G Rap.
Wow. Y'all motherfuckers need to download this, man. All these new school cats that was born in the 90s and don't even know about this shit, they need to fucking download it, buy it, do something.
LL Cool J's Rock the Bells, the original version.
Wow.
He had a verse in there, he was like, I'm misdemeanor, cleaning women, I subpoena, no conjecture in my lecture, name an adversary, dreamer, promoter, but don't revolve like a rotor, wild South Dakota, the rainy realm of Yoda. That shit is ridiculous.
Wow. He about to make me make a mixtape tonight.
You know what I mean? On Bun's first Trill album, the song he got, Bun, the way he's spitting that shit in the middle. I mean, Cuban Link's Scarface record.
Wow.
I mean, you know, just it's a lot of great music, man. That joint that David Banner and Twister did together. There's just a lot of great artists and a lot of great MCs. And for me to just say top 5 will be kind of hard. If I was hard pressed, I could do it. But since I'm not hard pressed to do it, I just gave you some of the things that I love.
Right, man. It's definitely different too. So I'm sure everyone's gonna appreciate that. One more quick thing, man. What's your relationship like now with Rick Rubin? You guys ever talk, bump into each other, anything?
We pass messages through people. Kind of those things, like somebody bump into me and, oh, Rick said what's up. I tell him I said what up, type of shit. Rick is, first of all, let me say, I don't know where I would be without him. I don't know if y'all would, I think I would have still been a great writer. I don't know if you would have ever heard of me. I can't be sure of that, you know?
Right.
The jewels that he's given me, I always walk with them. He's told me probably like 6 things that are so applicable to not only having a career, but just as a person.
Yeah.
That I think that's why, one of the reasons why Chuck D went on to be such a great, iconic person. You know what I mean? That's why LL is such an iconic person.
Yeah.
Because of some of the artist and life coachings that Rick Rubin can deliver. You know what I mean?
Right.
And as far as song structure, I mean, and all of that, and just having balls, yo, no homo. Who the fuck else was gonna let me, at 18 years old, just go on a fucking tangent like that? You know what I mean?
Yeah. See, that's one of the things I was trying to get at before. It's like you don't think artistic freedom is almost like to a point censored nowadays?
You know what? It not only is it's censored by media for sure. Like, for instance, like I forgot when we talk about greatest MCs, I left Immortal out. Look at that. Like, you could be I'm so close to the nigga that I didn't mention him and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Yeah, no, that's one of the greatest for sure. Immortal's lyrical strength is like on some whole other shit.
Right.
But speaking to him, like, it'll be some shit like Technique will send me, yo, nigga, I'm about to send you the clean version of Lick Shot. Like, nigga, told you they could play it on the radio. Nigga, the curse words are not the motherfucking issue. Nigga, it's the shit, it's the content. You know what I mean? Niggas that niggas are scared of. Motherfuckers are scared of the shit that we saying. It's too much truth for people to bear. Right. So censorship has reached an all-time high as far as truth goes. I mean, I've done songs with people, and you would not believe these people that censored some of the shit that I said. People who you think would never censor somebody. And then they're looking at me when I said some shit like, Chino, are you sure you want to say that? I'm looking at the motherfucker like, are you serious? But people are really, you know, that's why in that joint when I was like, I don't push the envelope, I return when the game is the softest. I don't push the envelope, I push the whole post office. Like, you know what I mean?
Wow.
Because that really thing. Yeah, but censorship, you hit it on the head what people don't even talk about. Censorship is at an all-time high, yo. Yep. Censorship is high like gas prices, yo. They just don't... Everything is fucking sterilized and Listerine, man.
Yep, that's what I'm saying. Especially now, it's like the creative artists, man. It just seems like they never really get to, you know, really see the light of day. I mean, I don't know if you follow Saigon. We did a lot of stuff with him before, and I mean, he just wanted to put out, you know, like a lot of substance music. Same thing with Papoose. The labels wouldn't push it, you know.
Just, yeah, those are two great MCs too.
Definitely.
Yeah, you know what? And you know what? That's why I don't want to get. That's why I usually say some. When motherfuckers ask me my favorite, I always usually tell niggas some shit like, I just say G-rap or whatever and leave it alone. Or say some shit like, whoever you think, when you think what would Chino excel like, you're right. And what would I think was whack? You're probably right. And let's just leave it at that. I forgot to put Crooked Eye on the list. You know what I mean? Like, see, you start getting into that whole shit, but...
You know what's funny, man? I've been telling dudes since first time I heard Crooked Eye was on the Corrupt album, Streets is a Mother. That shit was out. When was that? Like 98, 99. I was telling dudes about this cat back then, and now dudes over here in the East is just finally getting into this cat. They finally hearing the shit in the last 2 years, man. It's crazy, you know.
But you know, I tell people this all the time: better late than never. And if they would have heard it before, you wouldn't have a chance to like go hard now without being dated, because people will start, you'll be overexposed or whatever it is. And Corrupt is another one.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I say fuck dropping sirens, drop a whole fire truck. I said I'm wired like the first time I heard Corrupt bus, listening to the Chronic in New Jersey with my friends, like I'm moving out to Cali, dog, I'm more like them, like on some crazy shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like Corrupt, man, when I see myself in the midst of smoke, death becomes any nigga that takes me for a joke, you know what I'm saying? Come on, yo. So yeah, man, great shit. Great.
Yo, dog, it was good chopping it up with you, man. A lot of dudes, just hearing a lot of stuff, man. We got, cats need to look for your album in the fall. If you guys didn't hear the I'm Coming joint, I'm telling you right now, log on to Chino XL's MySpace or ChinoXL.com. You guys can check out, it'll be on the feature on rapcapital.com. It's going to be all over the place, man. We're going to do our part in that, you know what I'm saying?
Man, I really, really appreciate it, and, you know what I mean, to anybody who's been riding with me from day one or just started riding with me a year ago and all of this, you know what I'm saying? I just want to thank, not to be on some corny shit, but I really, really appreciate it, you know what I'm saying? Because to be able to do things my own way, kind of, and to be able to experiment and do different shit, and people still, salute me and show me love, even during my periods of inactivity that I had back in the day and all of that. Like, I appreciate that, and, I'm as you can see, and not to be redundant, because I have said this before, as you can see that I've released more material in the last 3 years than I did in the first 10 years of my career, and that's not gonna stop. You know what I'm saying? And it's, I feel the energy from the motherfuckers giving me love, and I really appreciate it, and we gonna smash some shit up.
Right, and I know your skit game is crazy. I remember the funny ass skits on your other album. Remember the joint? He was like, y'all came to the show with Pakisha. Remember that shit?
Yeah.
You're gonna have it. So you're gonna have a lot of the same formula too on this joint, right?
Nah. If you notice, the Poison Pen didn't really have any skits that was silly and all of that. The Secret doesn't really have that either. I'll probably have more brevity on my next album or whatever, but this is it's pretty serious. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
And sometimes I think that might. I don't know. I have a few. I don't know whether I'm gonna use them or not or whatever. I don't know. But that one was one of my favorite or whatever. The nigga get on stage and be like, usually I rhyme, but tonight I'm just gonna fucking talk about it. Fuck it.
Right.
Instead of sitting up here trying to think of a million different ways just to say that I'm the shit, let's just put it this way.
Right. No doubt, Yo, it's good talking to you again, man.
Rapcapital.com